Okay, good morning. I just received this book yesterday and it's going to be my first time reading it. I have not even really opened it. I only opened the first one page. I didn't even see this page yesterday. So I wanted to invite whoever has an interest in the complete I Ching. It's also known as the Book of I. Let's see. During this great time of change, this book is dedicated to those who are longing to change and ready to change to a meaningful and successful life of abundance and happiness. These are all the contents. If some years were added to my life, I would dedicate 50 years to the study of the Book of I, and then I might come to be without great fault. Confucius at age 70. So, let's see. This is acknowledgments. Let's see if I could skip ahead. I guess I'll start right here. Now, I got this book off of eBay. I think it was like under $30, but this is from what I understand, this is the best translation out there by Master Alfred Hung or Huang. Okay. This is the 10th anniversary edition. And let's see. 10 contributions of this translation. Many Westerners know the I Ching, but they do not know the tale of I, or tell of I. Of the numerous treasures in the I Ching, I value the tale of I the most. The main theme of the I Ching is that everything is in a process of continuous change, rising and falling, in a progressive evolutionary advancement. Although this is the main theme of the I Ching, it is never mentioned in the text. It is revealed only between the lines, and in particular it is embodied in the succession of the names of the Gua, or Hua, I think it's Gua, and the sequences and structures of the Gua and the Yale, or Yao, lines. The Tao of I also discloses that when situations proceed beyond their extremes, they alternate to their opposites. It is a reminder to accept necessary change and be ready to transform, warning that one should adjust one's efforts according to change in time and situation. The Tao of I also says, in a favorable time and situation, never neglect the unfavorable potential. In an unfavorable time and situation, never act abruptly and blindly. And in adverse circumstances, never become depressed and despair. Let's see. 2. Understanding the structure and meaning. Originally, this book was known as the I of the Zhou dynasty, 1122-221 BC. Before that time, there were two other I, the I of the Exia dynasty, 2005-1766 BC, and the I of the Shang dynasty, 1766 to 1122 BC. Fortunately, only fragments of these two earlier books survive. Following the work of Fu Shai, who originated the eight primary wrote the decisions on the Gua, his son. The Duke of Zhou composed the Yao text, or Yao text, and Confucius wrote the commentaries, the 10 Wings. The contributions of these three sages of the Zhou dynasty bestowed upon the one of the Zhou dynasty significant meaning. After Confucius' commentaries were written, the I of Zhou dynasty became revered as the I Ching. I need to put this down. Okay. Since the I Ching is a very ancient book and its original language has become an artifact without Confucius' commentaries, it is most difficult to understand. After the commentaries were written, the way opened for more scholastic study of the I Ching. In the Han Dynasty, 2006 BC to AD 220, there appeared a new edition of the I Ching with 5 of Confucius' 10 commentaries printed beside the original text. In this way, the commentaries shed direct light on the text. People have relied upon this type of presentation for more than 2,000 years. In this book, I follow the same form as well as its practical purpose by blending the text with the 5 commentaries, letting Confucius' original words explain the text. My contribution lies in explaining the names and the structures of the 64 Gua and the significance of the Gua and the Yao. Alright guys, I guess I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm new to this YouTube, so I just wanted to share this. I was very excited, and I know I was looking for some YouTube videos on the I Ching, but I haven't found anybody reading it. So, very excited to read this book. I know a lot of proverbs that we get come from this book right here that the Bible has, that we read as Christians. I came out of Christianity and just kept on furthering my spiritual awakening. And I have come to this book. Actually, it wasn't me, it was, I had a dream, and this is when I woke up. I guess this is what my higher self had told me. The I Ching, which I guess is pronounced I Ching. So, I know a lot of people might be afraid to read this book because it has to do with divination, but I think if you've come this far, this is something that only one person could say if it's wrong or right for them. Everybody has a different path, and everybody needs to follow their heart. Everybody's here on different levels of understanding. Alrighty. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye.